Right now, in your head, I want you to think of the most frustrating and annoying game that you've ever played. A game that just thinking about it makes your blood boil, and actually having to play it makes you want to smash your monitor into 100 pieces. I swear I'm not speaking from experience here. If you're not thinking of Jump Force, then you haven't played Jump Force. There was a point in time when the game I played the most was Jump Force. Back when my computer was relatively new and I was hungry for graphically intensive games to play in it, I sunk like 80 hours into it. And did I like it? No. But like, what else was I gonna play? Doom? No, I was broke. I spent my money on Jump Force. This is not an uncommon sentiment, but people are in love with the idea of Jump Force. Seeing all of our favorite Shonen Jump characters beating the crap out of each other like our wildest fan fictions demand, it's a sight to behold. You know what, actually, let's back up a bit here. Shonen Jump is a manga publication that is known for publishing many of the medium's most influential franchises. We're talking Dragon Ball, One Piece, Naruto, Bleach, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Fist of the North Star, and more recently series like My Hero, Black Clover, Jujutsu Kaisen, Chainsaw Man! Woo! And the series everyone on the internet seems to have a strong opinion of, Demon Slayer. Jump Force was a big title, aiming to merge many of these series together in a high adrenaline arena fighter. However, the red flags were there from the start. The art style was an odd choice. It's highly detailed and looked great with some characters and downright horrifying for Deku. On top of that, anime arena fighters tend to be low effort cash grabs, but people had hope. I had hope. Then the game released and everybody agreed that it was half-baked and underwhelming. The story mode was repetitive, the cutscenes were laughable, the online was buggy and had a shitty ranked mode because of severe balancing issues. Yikes. It checked almost none of the boxes needed for a good fighting game, but nevertheless it sold well. I mean, how could it not? Look at some of the series represented here. Whether the game was good or not had no impact on the fact that it was like living out a weird fever dream for manga fanatics, myself included. I mean, I bought it a few months after launch and played the hell out of it. However, despite my considerable skill with many of the characters and decent block of time spent inside this freak show, I have next to no fond memories of playing it. Huh, I wonder why. I wanted to avoid jumping in headfirst and getting a bad impression, so I took a few matches offline to get readjusted and, well, it was fun. I wouldn't go so far as to say it was good. It felt clunky and unintuitive, but let me tell you, the flash is really effective. The game didn't have any input lag, and learning to pull off some of my combos again was pretty cool. I was really questioning why my memories of this game were so negative. But then I went online and it took me 3 minutes to remember why. I beat the crap out of a new player twice and then quit mid-match when I came across a Himuro Kenshin. I just couldn't do it. You want to know why I have no fond memories of this game? Here's why. 1, it's unfinished. Look at these animations. That's right, you can't, because they're not there. I wasn't expecting Shakespearean levels of literary intricacy, but this dialogue is so dumb and hard to take seriously. And it certainly doesn't help when the game is trying its absolute best to be serious and you have people that look like this. This game has some RPG aspects, and they're not bad ideas by themselves, but because of the limited length of the campaign and their poor implementation overall, I can't care the slightest about them. In that regard, the game feels very rushed, and it probably was, as halfway through development, Spike Chunsoft got slammed with another crappy arena fighter. Bandai, what are you doing? Imagine how well this game would have sold if it ended up being good. More than 10, I would imagine. 2, it's unbalanced. Are you a fan of classic characters such as Izuku Midoriya, Asta, Sanji, and anybody else that isn't a JoJo character? Too bad. If you want to win, play as Jotaro. His combos are low effort and astoundingly powerful. I understand that this game had no intention of being an EVO experience, but that doesn't excuse violently horrendous balancing issues. It's astounding how awful this game's quality control is when it comes to its roster. Most fighters use the same 7 or 8 moves across the board, and when they differ from those incredibly simplistic molds, they're either completely broken or way too hard to land for the payoff. My god. 3, story mode is stupid. Like I said, I don't expect a godlike story from a game like this. It's not important. All that's needed is a simple reason for the characters to come together and fight something. And that's all we got. That's all we got, though. The Jump Force, a united front of collected Shonen Jump heroes fighting a new mysterious threat. It's a knockoff Dragon Ball villain. hooray. This is serviceable, but all it comes down to is this. Holy crap, that guy's being hypnotized! Slap him to his senses! Oh cool, he's on our side now. The cutscenes are laughable. It's just so dull. Another example of crunch development, I would imagine. In-game, the Jump Force is divided into 3 factions, and I think it would have been interesting to feature more of a competitive atmosphere between the 3. Maybe even some legitimate conflict. But no, it's just dull content through and through. 4. Camp Tactics. I shit you not, alright? This is the best tactic to win in this game. You wait for the opponent to approach you, and then toss your specials out like a complete idiot. On a casual level, combos are damn near pointless with how absurd the hitboxes and tracking and attacks are. There's actually some decent combo potential with some of these characters, but like, you can just use Jotaro and win. Overall, the game has very little room for technical play, as most attacks remove direct control. As an arena fighter, having choreographed special attacks isn't bad, but a lot of these attacks shoot you across the map in crazy ways and then transition into very long separate animations. And this is where I give credit. These look great. The animation is dynamic, the particles and effects overall are gorgeous, but like I said before, they're super long and completely interrupt the flow of a match. That sucks. Other features like super meters are standard, arena changes are lame as usual, there's just nothing. 5. Bad online. It's slow, it's laggy, most of the time. I actually got lucky today. Not only that, but the customizable character you use for story mode snaps the metagame clean in two. Because for some ungodly reason, they let the fully customizable characters that are wildly broken by design into competitive. Why? The CAC allows you to mix and match attacks from other characters to make a cool and unique moveset. It works for the story mode quite well. However, this allows you to create godly combinations that stomp on any other character in the game. Like, I don't understand why they would do this. It's just not fun. I broke 2 controllers and a monitor over this game. I've never broken anything else over something like this. This game changes you in bad ways. However, I wouldn't be opposed to a sequel, you know? Refine the combat, fix the art style, they can get this right, I know it. With a concept as amazing as a crossover Shonen Jump fighter, it's astounding to me how they screw it up every single time they try. Anime arena fighters are not technical games, but they're fun as hell. Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 4, My Hero 1's Justice 2, these are great examples on how to make a fun arena fighter. They have their fair share of problems, sure, but the moment-to-moment gameplay is solid, it flows well, it's fun. I want to play as these characters and have fun doing so. So please, Bandai Namco, don't give this idea to a studio best known for making visual novels next time. My god, please be good.